Niggas, hey guys, how you doing? Just by the way, this is Val Queen Dancing Lawyer. If you've never been to my channel, by the way, I should let you know that I am originally Kenyan. So sometimes you hear me singing Swahili gospel songs. So that's a song that I grew up with. All my Kenyans and Tanzanians will know this song. Even Uganda probably will know this song. But it goes like, Niguze tena, Niguze tena, ninaomba Bwana, uniguze tena, niguze tena, niguze tena. Ninaomba Bwana utukuze tena. Anyway, what's up, y'all? Hello, Jumbo Barry to my Kenyans, my Ugandans, my Tanzanians, all the Swahili speakers. Every once in a while, I just need to go home and say hello to all my East Africans. Hi guys, how are you doing? Today's going to be an awesome live. I want you to know that go ahead and invite your friend, your friend's friends, your frenemy, your family, your boyfriend, your girlfriend. Come on, Nakia, come. Your boyfriend, your girlfriend, invite them all because it's going to be just an awesome live. All right. And basically, long story short, I'm gonna jump straight into guys. On April 1st, the filing fees are skyrocketing. I put it on the title. If you are adjusting as of April 1st, all right, I'm gonna start with the most common topic. If you are gonna be getting your green card through your spouse as of April 1st, what you're gonna be paying is $3,005. So on April 1st, if you file a green card application through your spouse, the amount you're going to be paying is going to be $3,005. Okay, that's because come April 1st, there's going to be an increase on the filing fees and they're going to charge per form. So it used to be like the work permit and the travel permit application are included in your fees, but come April 1st, that's no longer going to be the case. Come April 1st, your filing fees are going to be like separated depending on the form. Okay, so if you're going to be adjusting your status or getting a green card through your spouse on April 1st, again, your filing fee will be $3,005. Now, if you're getting a green card through yourself, I mean, through based on problems in the marriage or through VAWA, which is our expertise, right? Your filing fee come April 1st is going to be let me read my handwriting. Should be $2,330. So it's going to be about $2,330, whereas currently right now is $1,225. So right now the filing fee, if you're getting a green card through VAWA, through the problems in the marriage, otherwise if you're petitioning for yourself, if you're self-petitioning based on the problems in the marriage, that's going to be $22,330 come April 1st. Right now it's $1,225. So that's like a difference of about, I don't know, I think $1,000 plus, about 13 or 5 difference. If I can read my handwriting right, I got the calculation right, but I can't read my own handwriting. Anyway, so that's come April 1st again. So right now it's $1,225 if you're getting a green card. If you're self-petitioning for yourself through VAWA, right? It's $1,225. But come April 1st, that fee jumps up to $2,330. And again, on April 1st, if you're trying to get a green card through your spouse, that is you and your spouse are good. You are Gucci. You are on good terms. You're on boo terms. And your spouse is petitioning for you. Come April 1st, you're going to be paying $3,005 for your work permit, your travel permit, for that whole process. It's going to cost you $3,005 come April 1st, whereas right now it's $1,760. So I hope everyone is hearing me clearly. So on April 1st, you're going to be paying $3,005 if your spouse is petitioning for you for a green card. Whereas right now, before April 1st, it's actually $1,760. So I've been saying this for the last 2 months. People haven't been listening to me. So that means you have 17 days. You got 17 days to file your application and avoid paying at least a $2,000 increase if your spouse is petitioning for you. You have 17 days to avoid paying at least $1,000 increase if you are petitioning for yourself based on VAWA. Okay, so y'all do the math. If it's going to be $3,005 on April 1st, that is if your spouse is petitioning for you, and right now it's $1,760. You do the math. You do the math. That's a difference of $1,245. So I say 2,000. It's 1,000. It's actually $1,245 difference. All right. And so that's just for those two applications. So someone asked me, what about employment-based applications? I didn't do the math for that, but definitely it's going higher. Okay, because every form is going to be charged separately starting April 1st. Remember, all this time for many years, if you file for adjustment of status for a green card in any way, and you file for a work permit at the same time or a travel permit, usually those applications are free. But come April 1st, they're going to have a separate filing fee. And so I've been saying since last year that now is the best time to file. And so that's where I'm going to end this talk. I'm going to say just, and at least before I start taking questions, now is the best time to file, guys. It really is the best time to file because, like I told you, a lot of our interviews are getting waived. And you put it where I can see the questions. A lot of our interviews are getting waived. So we need to move it back. This forward. So a lot of our interviews are being waived since last year, y'all. Since last year, our interviews are being waived. All right. Now you add that. So that's situation number one. Situation number two, filing fees are going up on April 1st. You put these two together, 1 + 1 = 2. It means now is the best time to file. You don't need a salesperson to tell you that. The high increase in filing fees, plus the fact that USCIS is actually waiving interviews right now, plus the fact that they released a press release, a report at the end of the year saying that they had waived, they were able to get through at least 20% of their cases, and that they had waived at least 20% of their cases. That kind of tells you now is the time. They literally said that out of all the cases that were filed last year, they were able to get through 20%. That's like really high amount for USCIS. So that tells you 1 + 1 + 1 = 3. Now is the best time to file, y'all. I think you need no one else to, you don't need anyone to sell you on that. If you've ever filed for anything in the immigration world, it was expensive. I remember back then when I filed for my green card many, many years ago. Well, actually, it was my mom that petitioned for me. I'm sure she thought it was expensive. Then I remember when we paid back then, it was about $600. We paid about $600 or something like that, or a little bit less for my citizenship. And I remember thinking back then, and years ago, that dang, that's so expensive. I remember thinking that that's $600 or $500 for an N-400 citizenship application. I remember thinking, man, there's no way I'm going to pay that. But now immigration is about to charge y'all $3,005 for adjustment of status process through your spouse. In other words, immigration is here for the money now. They're gonna start charging y'all just as much as they need to. And I said this on my last live, and I'll say it again. This is just now. The last time they increased filing fees was 3 years ago, back in 2020, 4 years ago. So maybe in another 2-3 years again, they're gonna increase it again. So don't be that person that sits around, sleeps, falls asleep for the next 2-3 years, and then you wait till the next increase. Don't be that person. Now is the time. And if you want to catch it, if you've already had a consultation with a lawyer, go ahead and call that lawyer. Say, I'm ready to start this. Let's get my case filed before April 1st. Okay? Because for VAWA, like I told you, if you're filing for VAWA, You're filing for yourself based on the problems of the marriage. You're going to be paying $23.30 come April 1st, when right now it's $12.25. Let me do that math real quick. So $23.30 minus $12.25, that's $1,105 extra out of your pocket to pay immigration for something, for an application they may not even approve. Think about it. Not everyone who files gets an approval. So now's the time. All right, let me start taking these questions. Let me see if I can see my questions. I'm gonna need to get it closer, just a little bit closer. All right, let me start taking questions, guys. Taking questions now. I don't know if I should do a live playing. All right. If you'd like to come and ask a question, now is the time. You can jump live on my IG and ask your question. So if you have a question, I always take them live. I take fresh live, like how you go buy fresh fish in Africa and everywhere else in America, other than America. Yeah, I'm taking fresh fishly questions. I'm taking fresh questions. Request to come live, and we're starting now. All right. Yeah, all filing fees are going up. T visa, U visa, VAWA, all filing fees are going up on April 1st. I just saw that question. Hello. Hello, madam. How are you doing?
I'm okay. Thank you so much for all the good work.
No
we
problem.
Really appreciate it.
No problem.
So, question is, I filed for my renewal of I-131 travel documents since last year, July. I have my 10 years green card. I got lucky with that last year, October, so I'm happy about that. So I don't know when I would get, I don't know when they would answer me. I've been waiting. This is the 8th month now.
You filed when? Which month?
Last year, July.
Okay. I'm sorry to say this, but it's kind of normal for your work. For you, you're asking me about your work permit application, right?
No, the renewal of my travel documents.
Renewal. Okay.
I-131. I got
so
it before.
It's the same, man. I got you. Okay. It's the same thing, same processing time as work permit. So yes, it's normal for those to take more than 6 months right now, unfortunately. But you will get it soon. It could be tomorrow, but I have no idea when exactly you're gonna get it. I just always say it takes less than or more than 6 months to get a work permit or a travel permit.
When I checked it, they said the processing time is 17 months, and I was shocked.
Well, that's why I said 8 months is normal, but I don't think any of mine has ever taken 17 months, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate
it. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. How do I leave?
I've got you. I took her out. All righty. Okay, let me take some more questions. Let me get some. Hi, please. Why is it taking long to get a response from immigration after interview? Ma'am, that's everyone's question. That's all my clients' questions. I always say with immigration, patience is the name of the game. The reason why is because there's many others like you. Unfortunately, you can always follow up. If you have a lawyer, have your lawyer try to follow up, call them, email them. But eventually, at some point, every client, even my client, has to come to a realization where you realize it's up to immigration to issue things. Your lawyer will do their best they can. Your lawyer will file the applications. Your lawyer will file the right applications. Your lawyer will file them on time. But if immigration doesn't want to issue that work permit or travel permit or green card or whatever it is on time, they just won't. If they don't want to give a decision on your case at a certain time, they just won't. That's just what it is. It's like a little crooked. That's just the name of the game. That's just how it is. All right. So let me take some more live questions. Okay. I want to take this question live. Let's take that. While that's coming, someone asked me, what does it mean for USCIS to transfer your case? I mean, USCIS just has the prerogative to do that. They have the ability, the decision making to do that. Sometimes it's because maybe one office is full and they want to transfer it to a less busy office. But it's literally what it says, just a transfer notice, nothing to worry about, nothing to put your head under about, and they only let you know because of due process. But otherwise, these are things that they used to just do without telling you. But so transfer notice, nothing to worry about. They're just using their decision making skills to maybe transfer to an office that's less busy. You know, it's nothing to worry about at all. I'm gonna take one more question since no one is coming live. I'm gonna answer one more written question and then I'll be gone for the day because it's 5:43. I wouldn't mind going home because I told you guys that I prefer to answer most of my questions live. That's how we do our show. And so I'll take one written question, and if I have no more live questions after that, I'll just consider the day. All right. So I think I saw what's the question that I saw that I thought, oh, someone says, what's the success rate for VAWA? So I'm sure it's different for every lawyer. But in my experience, I've won more VAWA cases than even adjustment of status to marriage cases. I've won more VAWA cases than asylum cases. I've won more VAWA cases than any other case, really. Uh, that's my experience. And so of course, I think we've perfected the skill, we've perfected the process. But in my law firm, in our law firm here, I would say our winning rate is 99.5%. You know, it really is. I've lost very few of our cases, and the ones that I've lost have been because of things like marriage fraud in Nigeria, marriage or divorce fraud, like divorce certificates that are fraudulent. So if you're listening to me, you've been married before in Nigeria and you got a divorce from a Nigerian court, I always recommend seek a lawyer's help. Seek a get a good lawyer in Nigeria to check that divorce certificate. It could be that that divorce certificate is fraudulent. And no matter how good of a lawyer you have, it's very difficult to overcome a fraudulent divorce certificate if you've already remarried someone new by the time you find out. So if you're under the sound of my voice, I hope you hear me. If you're from Nigeria, you are married in Nigeria, then you divorced in a Nigerian court, then you are now remarried to a US citizen. If you have all four of these things going on, you need to quickly give me a call and or call a lawyer in Nigeria to check out your divorce certificate. Chances are, I hate to scare you, chances are that that divorce certificate may be fraudulent or improper or signed by the wrong person. Or maybe you had a lawyer that was even fraudulent themselves in Nigeria and you didn't know. Or maybe your divorce went through while you were here already in the US. These are things immigration frowns upon and will say, like, if your divorce went through, how could your divorce go through while you were here in America? Like, divorces are proceedings that require the person to be there. So if you're listening to me, I'm just giving you hints that if you're from Nigeria, you got married while you were in Nigeria, you divorced either while in Nigeria or when you came to the US, but your divorce certificate is from a Nigerian court, and you've since then remarried a US citizen, you need to make sure you check that divorce certificate that you got from Nigeria. Make sure it's valid, because that's the reason. Honest to God, that's the only reason why I've lost even one VAWA case is because of fraudulent divorce certificates in Nigeria. It's just a big deal. It's a big issue, and it's just, and most of I have a lot of clients that are Nigerian, so it's just an issue that we've encountered over and over again. And I hope if you're hearing me, you're here, that you take action. And if you're hearing me and you are divorced in Nigeria, but you're yet to marry someone here in the US, please consult a family lawyer that's here in America. Consult someone who does divorces here in America. See if you can get a divorce here in America. Much, much better. Always much better to get a divorce here in America um, than from Nigeria, sadly. If you're Nigerian, I hate to say that. I think one day there will be a day where Nigeria will fix its systems. Um, and I pray for Nigeria, believe it or not. But it's just not. Uh, we're not there yet. Nigeria is just not there yet. Sad to say. Okay, I think I've answered all the questions. The written questions I'm gonna answer, guys. I will be back live another day, and I can take more. I can take more live questions. All right, guys. Be blessed. Take care. Please share this video with anyone you know who needs to hear about the increase in filing fees or fraudulent divorce certificates, or how people are being hindered from getting a green card. It never fails. Every time I say I'm leaving, someone wants to ask a question. Sir or ma'am, there's two people wanting to ask a question. You will catch me next time. You will catch me next time, because I've been saying that I'm leaving at 5:45. It's 5:48. So guys, catch me next time. And like I always say, if you want me to answer your questions, request to come live early. Request to come live early. Don't wait till I say I'm leaving for you guys to want me to answer questions. Catch you next time. Bye, guys. Take care. God bless you. Share, share, share. That's it for today. If you need my help, my phone number is at the bottom.